Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod, well, kind of new mod map tour for Elmcreek by Puma145, 844.76 megabytes to download for all platforms. So this is a recreation of the Farming Simulator 22 base game map of Elmcreek, now for Farming Simulator 25, which I think is great. I think this is a great map. A lot of people liked it, so I think a lot of people are going to be happy to see it back. I will note there are one required mod is listed, but there's actually two, and those two required mods are each 100, just over 100 megabytes each. So the whole map with the two required mods, you're looking at, about 1,050 megabytes. So you're over a gig to download this map. So that's the one main downside, I will say. But anyhow, let's go ahead and read the description, then we'll take a look at the map. It says, welcome to Elmcreek. This is a map from Farming Simulator 22, converted and modernized for Farming Simulator 25. The map includes the main farm, 82 fields, several sales stations, biogas plants, shop with workshop, 10 production points, and collectibles. You will see more after downloading the map, which we have, of course, done. So, anyhow, yes, let's go into the menu here. It's probably very familiar to a lot of you guys. This is, oh yeah, the nostalgia. I played a lot on this map, so I'm happy it's back. I probably won't end up playing on it again, but it's cool to have it back, and you can see we now have, like, NPCs. That's a good spot for David. That house always was a little funky, and so that's probably a good spot for him. Looks like we have Walter here with us. We have our farmhouse, and we have these three fields. This is the starting farm in Elmcreek, which is nice. So we have all that again. Yeah, I'm curious to see if the cave is over here still. We'll go take a look at that as well when we do our flyover. But I'm honestly probably going to do most of this as a flyover because a lot of us are going to be familiar with it, and I kind of am already pretty familiar with the map as well. So we'll look around the farm, and I'll probably just kind of do a flyover of it, to be honest, just because I think that'll be the best way to kind of tour this. Obviously, for crops, everything's going to be pretty much standard. We just have all the new crops now. No animal pens. There are contracts on the fields you don't own. Available on the map is a bakery, carpentry point, cereal factory, dairy, grain mill, grape processor, oil mill, sawmill, and spinnery, which all those existed previously in previous iterations of the game, so nothing terribly new there. I'm assuming they're all going to be at the same spot. Like, for example, the bakery should be right here. Yep, it's right there. Is this the oil or cereal mill? One of these is oil, one of these is cereal. There's oil. Oh, grape processor. Where's the cereal factory? Is that somewhere else? That one, I'm going to go grain mill. Oh, carpentry. I swear I know the map. Dairy. The dairy, I did know the dairy was over here somewhere. Cereal factory, that's right, it's over there. I didn't do a ton of productions, to be fair, on this map. This one's going to be the sawmill. Yeah. This one up here is... Oh, great. That's right. The grain mill's the top of the map. I forgot about that. And the BGA should be this... No. No. Where's the BGA at? Where was the BGA at? I feel like it was somewhere weird. Oh, right there, I bet. It's got it. Yep, that's right. It was over there. Yeah, so BGA right there. Once you buy that, you should have access to the BGA. But yeah, okay, cool. Anyhow, so I just tested my knowledge and failed, so that's always good. Really reassuring with me doing the map tour for you. But anyhow, moving on. We have the Farm Tech EDK trailer here. We have the Horsch Power Harrow here. We have a Horsch versus Seeder. If you put those two together, you have basically a directional seeder. We have International Pickup Truck, John Deere 3650 tractor. We have a 6R as well. We have a Kenoshi cultivator. We also have Massey Ferguson harvester, header, and header trailer. Then we have a 10-winkle weight, another 10-winkle weight, another 10-winkle weight, and then we have a Zeter tractor there, and that is everything. So pretty much everything you need to get started. And if we walk around here, we got Walter sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger right there. Ooh, that was too fast. Let's fix that. Every time I load up in here, it defaults to that. I'm okay with a little bit faster, but we don't need to be going crazy fast. This has been a repair trigger in the past, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't see a repair trigger now. You can go up here, loft, if you'd like to, but yeah. So I don't know if I don't think there's a repair trigger here, at least right now. There is a pretty cool Nope, I fell into it, but there's a pretty cool little underground area back here. You can come out around the backside there. But yeah, you can kind of go down in the pit as if you're working on your vehicles and things like that, which I think is pretty cool. That was there beforehand as well. This field, same condition as it was in FS22, ready to be cultivated there. And then this guy right here is decorative, but you couldn't get rid of it in the past. Yes, you can get rid of it now. I don't think you couldn't. Maybe you actually could. I can't remember. It's been a long time because I played Elmcreek right at the beginning of FS22, so I did play it for a while, but it was right at the beginning. Ooh, I can walk through that, I guess. That is something. But yeah, I don't know if there's any collectibles on this map, but this is way different. They took a lot of the details and stuff out of this. There used to be a lot of kind of cool stuff down here, but still a cool barn. I'm assuming, will these close? Oh, interesting. They've kind of made this like, it can still be used a little bit, but it's not as useful as it was before. And this silo doesn't do anything. It's a decorative silo. So this actual silo is over there for storing stuff, but still pretty cool. And then you have your other field out here, which is nice. And you have your water tank over here as well to get water. So yeah, pretty similarly set up, which is nice. You got the gas station right across the road. I could probably put our map on there. So that was always very convenient. Yeah, pretty good. Let's go and hop into flight mode. Gas station there. Beautiful starting farm. Over here you have the supermarket sell point. I'm assuming it's still called that. Grocery Mart or whatever it is. Yep, the Grocery Mart, which is nice. We'll head down this way. Pass by David's house down here. Yeah, this house is always kind of weird. Like weird vibes to me, so I feel like it's a good spot for David to be chilling. A little too close to our farm, of course, but yeah. And this down here, this is just the train rental point there. Nothing going on there, but you can sell stuff off to the train. Where is it going? Goldcrest Valley. Nice. I think is that where it went before? Can't remember where it went. I'm not even going to wager a guess. But you have Grain Pool East, and then you have Grain West Silo. So you have two places you can access it right there. If I always use this one. I can't actually remember if that one was there before or not, but I don't know. You guys will probably roast me in the comments for my lack of knowledge on this map when I especially came out super confident saying I know things. Apparently, I don't remember anything. The baseball field was iconic, though. This is pretty cool, and this has been seen in other maps going forward, but yeah, this is a pretty iconic area. And then we have a cereal factory over here, and the dairy is this structure right there. Lots of fields everywhere. Here's the grain, one of the grain cells for the railroad. Ooh, this is... Well, that's outside the map. I don't remember that being flooded like that before. I don't remember seeing that before, but I guess maybe it was. But we do have the South Valley Biomass Energy. We can sell stuff here to them. And I love the highway going through it. So you have the highway with exits and everything. Ooh, that looked a little strange. It just needed to render in, but yeah. So I love that. Let's finish off the bottom of the map first, then we'll head up over to the top. And I want to try to find that cave as well, see if it exists. You have a grain sell point here. Nice little waterway here. This is a lovely little drive back here. It's mostly just for decorative purposes. Well, pretty much entirely, actually, but it's still really cool. You got your furniture or carpentry point right there. I did set up a farm down here at one point. That was pretty cool with all this stuff down here. It's kind of like an abandoned farm down here. Well, they give you can get water from there. That's nice. But yeah, this is kind of like an old hog farm, basically. I don't think any of it works or anything like that, but it's pretty cool down there like that. You have kind of like your industrial district over here, which we got our grape processor right there, and we have our oil mill up over here. Sell point right there for... Oh, no, there's not a sell point right there. Sorry. Where's the bowling alley? Bowling alley's somewhere, isn't it? Oh, goodness. Where do I remember the bowling alley being? Is it up? It's up. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was up over here somewhere. BGA right there. Bowling alley way up here. Keep going up here. You have another farm area kind of up here. If you wanted to do some work up here and do your thing, you can do that, which is nice. Bridge going across here. This is kind of where the highway kind of dead ends. That's the edge of the map right there. Yeah, a lot of good stuff happening. I don't remember this part of it. I'm assuming it was there before. It looks like a construction site, but I don't remember it. Campground. There was a very cool campground. Here it is again, so that's cool to see that back. Big campground. Big. We'll come back and do the tunnel last. But yeah, a lot of really good detail in here. It looks like a lot of the map kind of survived. There was a really famous covered bridge, which I'm curious if it's still on here. I thought it was right here. The red covered bridge. I thought it was right there, but it might be somewhere else. I thought it was up in this region. Oh, no, there it is. I knew it was on the river somewhere. But yeah, so this is a very popular bridge here. I feel like it's been used in mods and all over the place since its debut on here. You got obviously some weird shaped fields up here if you really want to get crazy. Field 34 is a little wild. There's a corn maze, which they brought that back as well, which is fantastic. So you have the corn maze here if you want to use that or do anything with that. You got a tower you can climb there. A lot of good activities on it, honestly. And out over here, we have another kind of cluster of fields up towards the top. You got your animal dealer right here, and then you have your sawmill up over here. And obviously, there's some different forestry and stuff, which this, I think, was just regular trees. I don't think it was nice and organized like that on Elmcreek, but I never did any forestry, so I could be wrong about that as well. But anyhow, a lot of good stuff happening. Let's go see if we can take a look at that cave real quick. But regardless, I think they did a really good job bringing this back and keeping true to it while kind of modernizing it. So I think that my hat's off to the modders on that one. But yes, there's a beautiful waterfall through here, which is great. But if you go down here, and if you don't want any spoilers, you shouldn't probably watch this. I don't know. Some people may want it. Some people not. Yes, they did put the cave back in. Excellent. Yes, there's a cave that comes down through here. Looks like there's kind of gold in there. But yeah, you can get all the way down in here if you'd like to. And yes, you can keep going through here. And is that... It looks like there are collectibles. There you go. There's one of them right there. So sorry if I spoiled that for you. We keep going. There's another one back over here. But this cave network is insane. You can get all the way up in here. You can keep going. It keeps going. And then there should be another way. I think is there another way out this way? Yeah. Here we go. So you can either go that way or you can loop in this way. That's kind of the hidden entrance. But it's a really cool cave system, really cool cave network. Very cool when that came to Farming Simulator 22. But anyhow, that's what I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.